The Queer Film Festival Real Pride Winnipeg is back this year, and it features films from all around the world. The film festival has 12 short films and 9 features, and it's also giving out awards. Real Pride Winnipeg is celebrating its 40th anniversary this year. Joining us now is Real Pride Communications Director Greg Klassen. Good morning, Greg.
Good morning, Michelle.
It's good to see you.
It's nice to see you too.
Now, you've been with the festival for 3 years, but it's 40 years old. How unusual is it for this kind of festival to be still around after all this time?
It's a great question. We are the oldest queer film festival in Canada, which is kind of wild when you think of all the activity going on in places like Toronto and Vancouver. I haven't been with the festival for 40 years, but I did go to one of the very first ones. It used to be called Counterparts in the 80s, and then it kind of morphed into what it is today. But yeah, it's been going on for quite a long time.
Why was it so groundbreaking?
Well, I think it was originally started, or at least at the beginning, Plug-in Gallery was very involved in it. I think it was just necessary, right? I mean, at that time in the 80s, you couldn't, as a queer person, really see films unless you went out to see them in this kind of forum, right? You couldn't really get them on streaming services and that kind of thing. Of course, the world has changed in that regard, but you know, now we can show films from around the world that, you know, like I'm part of the programming committee, so we look at like 60 to 80 films before we pick the 9 that we're going to show. And you know, I think it's a really wonderful cross-section of you know, queer life around the world, but also just stories that are just don't get sometimes told, you know, that are often sort of left behind. And you know, one of the things that I love in the difference between 40 years ago and now is that the stories don't always end so tragically, you know, like now there's actually a lot more joy. There's one film called Odd Fish from Iceland where it's about 2 male friends who own a restaurant together, and then one of them comes out and says he's going to transition to be a woman, and it's about their friendship and how it sort of survives this fissure. And it's really, really beautiful and really soft and gentle. And I was just in Iceland, so for me it was like kind of cool to just watch this little village and pretend I was there.
Yes, absolutely. And some of these stories are really important to tell as well, especially for those who, you know, maybe some of the younger generation that might be finding it's really politically, the climate isn't really friendly to many LGBTQ2S+ people right now. So how does this help guide them?
Well, I think first of all, it provides a place for community to gather. And I've always felt that queer people need places other than just bars, which these days is definitely happening a lot more. It's a safe space for people to come and gather, I think. And it's also, intergenerationality is very important in my opinion, that people mingle from different generations and talk to each other and we share experiences and people learn from each other. I think that's one thing that young people can really benefit from in this festival. There will be a lot of people my age or younger, slightly younger maybe, who have stories to tell, and that they'll learn from some of these films and from interacting with people in the lobby as well. It's a really, really wonderful vibe at the festival. It's lovely.
Okay, so if someone wants to check this out, how do they do that?
They can just go to realpride.ca. Yeah, and let me do one last plug.
Sure.
There's a Filipino film called Some Nights I Feel Like Walking. It's probably my favorite. It's Friday night at 9 o'clock. I can't really describe it. It's like an adventure that goes out of Manila, Philippines, into the countryside. It's about 4 street workers. It's just a wild, wild ride.
Really?
I've never seen anything like it.
Really? Okay,
and
that
I'm really
sounds
excited by that. There's also Bulletproof, which is a film created by a Toronto lesbian, all about sort of the trope that we were sort of talking about, how lesbians always had to die at the end of films and at the end of TV shows in the 90s, right? So there's a lot of fun mixed in there as well. Not that the death part is fun, but the trope is fun.
Right.
So yeah, there's a wide mix. There's some documentaries, there's some features, a lot of joy, a lot of heartbreak, but everything. Good stories.
It sounds lovely. Okay, so where can people check this out and what days?
Yeah, so it opens on Wednesday and it closes on Sunday, actually, at the CMHR. It's at the Gas Station Theatre Wednesday to Saturday night. Okay. You can buy tickets at eventbrite.ca, and you can also just find out more information at realpride.ca. And this is our little brochure.
Oh, perfect.
It's really lovely.
It's filled with all kinds of information that you need. I had a chance to look through it. Greg, it's good to see you. Thank you so much for sharing this.